You going with this, which is poop a melon, or that, which is piss a marble?
Oh. I think I gotta try the melon, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I gotta try the melon, bro, because I can't look. My urethra, Hank Hill had that. I got one I want to do. I think I'm gonna do it too, cause I ain't never had Raising Cane's. I seen that is now look. I know I heard it, but I, you know what I'm saying, at the same time for the content, I'd be like, everybody says it's mid, carried by the sauce. Let me see. You know, that'd be like my intro if I did it like, you know, in short. You know what I'm saying?
Because I was about to say, I heard Raising Cane's is booty dean.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's carried by the sauce. That's what I heard. You know, the salt, you know, that cane sauce is, you know,
I didn't even hear that. I just heard it was nasty. I heard the chicken don't got no flavor.
That's
the fries is unseasoned. I'm like, bro, what the hell?
Like
straight school, bro. You should have seen the line of people.
What, when they first opened up? Because they knew, right?
Within the one on International.
Yeah, they knew, right?
Yes.
What?
Well, I mean,
within the last year or more.
Yeah. Oh. It probably about 4 months tops.
Oh, okay.
But bro, I was leaving work the day before it was supposed to open. Mind you, I leave.
They wasn't camping out, was it?
Bro, I leave work at 4 or 5 o'clock p.m. It was people outside of that establishment waiting for it to open the next day.
That's so crazy. They was lining up like it was a damn early 2000s Best Buy release. Come on, man.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Likkle Table. I'm your host, your favorite neighborhood roster, and we are here for the commencement of episode 60, boy.
Damn, episode 60, but in there.
60 piece.
Yes, sir.
Boy,
love to hear it.
We 40 away from episode 100.
Hundo.
And I think when I get there, I'm going to change it to like season 2 type stuff. So every
seasons, that's tough.
Episodes,
100 episode seasons, that is crazy. But that's crazy for legacy content though. Like people, like, you know, people just finding out about you and they want to go through like, oh, season 1 playlist. Oh my God, what? That's hours.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a move.
So yeah, we here for episode 60, and this week I have a very special guest, boy. My first cousin. And like first cousin blood and the first cousin I had. Technically. Steelo.
Yes, sir. There you go, sir. It's good with it, y'all. Steelo here, you know what I'm saying? My crew, when I get on, you know, when it's going on my channel, you know what I'm saying? That's my crew. Y'all his crew, so you know what I'm saying? What's good with it? My boy, cuz Rastafari crew. Boy, you know what I'm saying?
Your presence, pimpin'.
Yeah, man. Good to be here. Great to be here. Heck yeah.
So tell the people a little bit about yourself since it's your first time here.
Well, you know, ain't too much to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm me, Lee Steelo, whatever you want to call me. You know what I'm saying? Captain Steelo, however you want to say it. You know what I'm saying? You know, first cuz, big cuz. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too much to know. You know, born and raised in Florida, North Carolina, living.
I'm about to say you a Daytona Beach native.
Yeah. Right there with you, bye.
And you moved up to High Point when?
I moved to High Point in 2022, March 3rd. 22. Drove up the hell of a drive. I'll never make it again.
Oh, so permanently?
Yeah, permanently. Oh, well, you know what I'm saying? The first time with Dukes, you know, with Ma Dukes, that was 2011 to 2017. But like me going up there to stay,
right? You
know what I'm saying? That was 2022. Like my big move. Yeah.
I mean, hell, at that point, you might as well be from.
I was honorary. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm honorary. Yeah, I'm an honorary triad, nigga. That's what they call the little region, High Point, Greensboro, Winston-Salem. They call all that the triad. So, you know, I'm an honorary triad, nigga, by this point.
Why?
I don't know why. I never really looked into it. They call it like Piedmont triad. I never did any research about it, but you know, that's just what they call it. You know what I'm saying?
Know, when I hear the word triad,
come on. All right. I feel like I already know
Chinese thug.
Of course. The way you said thug. Chinese thug? Oh, hold up. Before we get into hate speech. Hold up.
A rapscallion.
Yeah, nah. I guess it's just because, you know, they is kind of like in a triangle, you know, in the like 3 tribes, you know what I'm saying, the 3 cities. Okay. I think that's about the best reason, the best thing they call that. Yeah, let me get your flame, playboy.
So, how you like it up there in High Point?
It's definitely chill. It's way different, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this, you know, I call this like swamp now, basically, you know. I mean, because it is comparatively, because up there, you know what I'm saying, the terrain is way different. Like, we built on mountains. Like, okay, you know, look, come on, bro. This still my home, the Glades. Because, you know, I mean, the Glades is basically a damn swamp. Like, come on, bro. No offense to the hometown, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm 386. You know, I'm 386 forever, goddamn. I'm Daytona Beach, Volusia County forever.
When the
Swamp.
word swamp, like,
why you? What's up with?
like, and I think the reason it baffles me so bad because like it's so accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's an appropriate term, and I wish it wasn't.
That's what it is, man. This the swamp, man. But this my swamp. Shrek had ass. Get out of my swamp. Ugly. But yeah, man, I like it up there. It's definitely different. Climates. I'm pretty sure it's about 10 degrees cooler up there than it is right here right now, and it's very pleasant. But the winters are harsher, like considerably. You know what I'm saying?
Considerably harsher.
Like, yeah, like freezing, like regularly in the dead of winter, like below freezing at night. You know what I'm saying? Highs are like 50. Rarely, you know what I'm saying? It ain't common. Not common like people would think. You get you go further up north, like DMV, getting into like in Jersey, New York.
Okay.
That's where you snow every winter.
Did it snow there when it was snowing in Georgia?
I don't even remember. Yeah, we caught some snow this past winter. Yeah, we did catch some snow. We caught two pretty heavy duty storms. And
I was hearing it was snowing like in some parts of Tallahassee.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, the heavy duty winter storm.
It's a little close, that boy.
But yeah, man. Yeah, it snowed this past winter, and you know I work outside at a prestigious university, so I have to work during the snow. It's so pleasant. I love it so much. Can you tell I'm lying?
Yeah, the sarcasm is definitely there.
Nah, but for real, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you said you're a gamer, a streamer, content creator.
Yeah. Same content creating space. Yeah, man. I do. I'm a gamer, you know, I love games, you know what I'm saying? Came up PS2 days, you know what I'm saying? That's my most vivid memories. That's where I resonate with it, you know what I'm saying?
And I got an Xbox now, but I tell everybody, like, I started gaming pretty much like
PlayStation.
Faithfully on PlayStation.
PlayStation, baby. Sony, it's Sony forever, baby. You know what
Even
I'm saying?
before I got the PlayStation 2, because, you know, Uncle Johnny, he used to have the PlayStation 1.
Right, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Before that, he had, what was it, the Dreamcast?
Yeah, you know, he done had a Dreamcast. He had Atari, you know what I'm saying? You know, he real retro gamer. He the one put us on the gaming. You know, he done inspired generations of gamers, for real. Yeah, man. PS2, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never really get a lot of time with PS1, Atari, Sega Genesis, Dreamcast. So, you know, that PS2, that
was like a little bit before our time.
Yeah, but you know,
like
PS2,
we was old enough to play it,
but
if we thought about it,
but didn't get the best of it really.
Yeah,
but a lot of that was a little bit. I ain't even gonna hold you. We came up in like the best game. Like what?
Yeah,
like
I ain't gonna. The graphics now are like
crazy,
but as far as like storytelling,
oh my god, story games, gameplay, like, you know what I'm saying, just legacy stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, games that inspire old franchises. Tony Hawk, boy, brother logged so many hours on Tony Hawk back in the day.
They keep pissing me off with these remasters,
Pro Skater remasters. Yeah.
Remaster American Wasteland.
Yes, come on, bro. Talk. Let them know. Come on, Activision. Activision. You listening? Activision.
Come on now.
Listen to the man. He's dead ass serious.
American Wasteland.
Yes, American Wasteland. Thug 1 and 2. Yes. You know, I never played Thug 2. I never did a full playthrough of Thug 2. I did Thug 1 and I did American Wasteland. I never got a full playthrough.
I ain't gonna lie. I ran Thug 2 into the ground. I had a character on there that looked like Lil Wayne, because, you know, around that time Lil Wayne.
No, it's not.
That's around the time he was starting to skateboard and
stuff.
Oh
yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, Thug 1, Thug 2. Yeah, you know, I mean, like I said, I got a little play time with Thug 2, but I ain't never get too deep because. Yeah, I replayed the story of Thug 1 multiple times. Thug American Wasteland, creating different characters multiple times. Now, past that, a sleeper game that I don't hear a lot of people talk about, Project 8. Project 8 was solid. Project 8 was fire, actually. I personally think so.
I would play Skate 3 before Project 8.
I mean, I think that's valid. You know what I'm saying? Skate 3 is valid. I never played it.
The only thing I don't like about Skate 3 is that once you finish like the story mode, there's like there ain't really nothing to do other than the challenges that you didn't do.
Right.
You really just skating around.
Meanwhile, that was still plenty to do even after you finish the story, like a Tony Hawk.
Man, what?
And then look, Tony Hawk had story, but then Tony Hawk had classic mode. Tony Hawk had the classic runs. You had to get skate, had to get combo, literally. had to hit 150,000 points in the scope.
Had the manual for a certain amount
of
time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Had to grind for a certain distance.
Now going back to the PS2 era on my channel, right now, like I said, God of War, legendary franchise, turned 20 years old this year. Gave the first God of War 2005 a playthrough. I'm at the very end. These devs, they did not like people at all, bro.
What level are you playing it on?
I started it. I did basically 90% of the playthrough on the hardest difficulty available because God of War is one of those like easy, normal, hard, very hard after you beat the game one time. I started it on the hardest difficulty available to me, and the enemies were straight. The combat was straight, but like the puzzles, the puzzles, and some of the level design, bro. Some of the level design, it got me at the end of the game. At the very end of the game, I got on something that was just in a ridiculous, that was just ridiculous levels of jank. Like, okay, you're Kratos, right? First of all, you have a moving floor. Like a section of the floor moves this way, a section of the floor moves that way. You have these big turning wheels as walls. You run into them, you die. Or well, you get you take some considerable damage, but then you get cooked. And on the hardest difficulty, you take more damage and enemies take less.
Right.
Okay, so you have platforms, right? Some are empty, some are where enemy spawns on. But guess what? The platforms are trapped. You can't stand on them for too long. And then you have some of the most annoying enemies in the game in a swarm, like constantly spawning. You have like some flying enemies, and you have some archer enemies. And Kratos is a melee character. Kratos got to get in somebody's face.
Close, right.
Bro, the rage. Look, you tune in. Y'all tune in. Captain Steelo at Romance Dawn Entertainment. Long play coming in December. Streams up. The Rage. Oh, I'll probably be able to get a Rage compilation.
And what are you streaming on?
I stream on YouTube, my primary platform. Twitch is my secondary, and TikTok is in the plans, but for appropriate games. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing gory, nothing. You know what I'm saying? A little child friendly. Actually, I'm doing a Spider-Man saga at the end of this year.
Oh yeah.
Starting to stream it. I played Miles Morales earlier this year, but I'm gonna stream it and edit the content in a way where I can get like a long play of the first 2018 Insomniac Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I want to drop that in October. Miles Morales in November, and Spider-Man 2 in December.
Okay.
So Spider-Man saga, Spidey saga, Steelo Spidey saga. Get on board.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And my whole motif is like, you know what I'm saying, on the Captain, because One Piece is like one of my favorite anime ever. About pirates,
right,
on the ship, you know what I'm saying? Captain, you know what I'm saying? My intro, what's good with the crew? You know what I'm saying? That's why, I said, y'all his crew, you know what I'm saying? But also this is going to get shown to my crew. Yeah. So, my crew, you know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate y'all.
When I hear people say stuff like their crew and stuff, I think of the show 100. You ever watched it?
Nah, it ain't ringing no bells. What was it on? Cable TV, like, you know what I'm saying? So MTV?
I want to say it's on... I watched it on a streaming service. It was on like either had to be like Hulu or Netflix, something like that. But it's a pretty lit show. It was pretty much about people from the future. Well, in the future, they live in space in this ship because I guess the Earth, they deemed it unlivable. And I guess long story short, some people get sent down to Earth to see if like they can survive, and all kind of crazy stuff start happening.
So like a Wall-E inverse kind of,
but more dramatic.
Right.
Yeah.
The 100 you say? Yeah. Might have to look into that. That sounds interesting.
And it's the number 100.
Oh, 100. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Heck yeah. But yeah, my primary platform to stream on is YouTube. Um, you know, gaming content creator with other plans in the future. Plan on reacting to JID's new album in August. That's one of my favorite rappers. Like
JID.
JID.
Mm-hmm.
But ain't gonna put the break a pound down.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. Basically, Kendrick, if he was raised in Atlanta instead of Compton, I feel like that's the most accurate description of bro. But at the same time, I feel like that discredits him because bro's just like, like crazy technical.
I haven't listened to enough of his music.
Oh, you ain't did a deep dive? Okay, you probably you listen to much rap these days, like newer. Saying you might probably stick to older or just different vibes.
Yeah, nah,
I know you. I'm sure you know plenty reggae,
jazz, country.
Yeah. Oh, not Morgan Wallen. Whiskey. Won't you go back?
Like talking about Chris Stapleton, Tennessee whiskey.
Oh my God, boy, you did there.
I listen to rock.
Oh yeah, I know.
Leonard Skinner up there.
Okay, you listen to rock, like. But I listen. I like my rock too. I like my early 2000s new metal type vibe, like 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, Linkin Park.
Oh, I listen to a couple.
Yeah. Linkin Park. That's my God, my dog Chester. Rest in peace to the GOAT, Chester Bennington. Yeah,
I heard
rest in peace to him, bro. One of the most legendary vocalists of all time. Argue with your mother.
So, what would you say is your favorite anime? Because you said Naruto is one of your favorite. Not Naruto, but One Piece was one of your favorites.
If I have to, I do think I just got to give it to One Piece. That's like top one. One Piece is just so different. One Piece is like an inspiration. One Piece is like as far as like cultural impact. At the end of it, is gonna be up there with Dragon Ball.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? It's a legendary. It's a movement all across the world.
I've had multiple guests telling me that I need to watch it, but I keep telling them like,
right.
The type of anime watcher I am, like I have to watch one at a time.
Right.
And
that's a lot to commit to.
It's entirely too long.
Right.
What?
That's definitely a lot to commit to. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to take breaks and watch something else for a little bit. I mean, that's a valid strategy though if you wanted to.
No, I don't see.
You don't like doing that?
Mm-mm.
You want to see it through?
Yeah.
I see.
Even the filler episodes.
Oh.
Oh
wow, you're a filler warrior too? Wow.
I'd be dedicated.
Yeah. Nah, but I mean for One Piece, honestly, there's different avenues you could do. You can start reading the books, because the manga. Yeah. You get Ichiro Oda's true vision without anime BS in a way, because especially the anime started getting kind of crazy because okay, so you're aware of fillers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you know what they are. If a show is based on a manga and the show starts when the manga is still ongoing, they do fillers, so they let the manga get more content. Yeah, right. So you can either do that, or you can take seasonal breaks. The My Hero Academia is a seasonal one. Jujutsu Kaisen is seasonal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. You been doing a little anime deep dive recently too. Yeah. Okay, well,
you see Gojo up there, boy.
Right there. Where you at? Oh yeah, little Funko. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh no, you got some tough little Funkos. Ymir. King Boomy.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, King Boomy tough. Now, King Taboomy definitely tough that there.
Sir. Now, I ain't gonna lie, the last Avatar is probably one of my favorite animes. My favorite, Attack on Titan.
Oh, yeah. That one Attack on Titan OST go crazy. I gotta make sure I pull some of that from my gaming content.
Attack on Titan is what inspired me to want to learn Japanese.
Right. Yeah, I know. I heard about that. You've been doing that. How far are you into that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of language to learn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of ways, but once you see something a certain amount of time, it just becomes repetitive.
Right.
I know
same way you learn English as a kid.
I know how to introduce myself pretty much if I wanted to. I know how to say certain words like food items and
the difference between the formal speaking and then the honorifics.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
There's different
Watashi wa Steelo desu. Yeah, it's something like that.
There's different. What do they call them? What the hell do they call them?
What is it?
Different. One of them's like katana.
Oh, the writing style.
Different kanjis.
Yeah, kanji. Yeah,
kanjis. Different
katas, katakana,
Mm-hmm.
and hiragana. I think.
Hiragana. Yep.
Yeah, little something.
So it's deep.
Yeah, it's definitely a deep dive. Like that's definitely a lot to commit to. Shoot, I still I'm still having trouble committing to Spanish. Honestly, like I want to learn it, especially like for the stuff I'm trying to do.
I feel like it'll be important.
It's a useful skill. It's just a lot.
Yeah,
like, bro, I hated learning English.
They're like uno, dos, tres.
No, but English, but just for just to have it as a skill though, like that's tough. That's definitely a one up. That's definitely a W. But yeah, One Piece is my favorite anime. For you getting into it, I would just say like read the manga arc by arc. There's a fan made condensed anime project. So like it cuts out the fillers and like so One Piece still ongoing, has been ongoing since 1997. My dog Oda going crazy since 1997. But look, so what Toei, the animation studio does, they don't give One Piece like seasonal breaks like some anime do. Mm-hmm. It just keeps running.
Right.
And sometimes they'll do a filler arc, or sometimes
a whole arc of just fillers.
Not a whole like honestly, One Piece filler arcs are some of the shortest like in anime. Like they got 7-8 episode filler arcs.
Okay.
No, not like Naruto filler arcs. No, bro. When you watch, I don't think you watch. I don't think you watched Naruto. If you do, I mean, it's definitely like a legacy watch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. If you're trying to deep dive, especially in the stuff like in the vein of like, you know, like stuff we grew up on. I know you took a like in the Jujutsu Kaisen. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Naruto's definitely up there. Like it's just as far as like a fighting anime goes.
Yeah, let me fix Mac real quick. Gotta put some respect on my names. He's hanging off the wall. There you go, Buck.
Oh yeah, Malcolm, my dog, Malcolm, Mac, man, rest in peace, dog.
Right,
he was so lit, bro.
Literally.
he was crazy on the beat, man.
Straight out of Pittsburgh. Oh, it's a few of them that's.
Get your people right. What they got going?
Just because of the fan.
Nah, your aesthetic, your wall. I like that. That. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's you on display for real. And seeing it like in its ages. You know what I'm saying? Watching Halloween is jits. You know what I'm saying?
Right. See, it's a lot. This wall is a lot deeper.
Right. That's tough though.
A lot of people might think.
That's tough, man. That's tough. That's what I want to do. This is what I want to, you know, like my level of expression. And you know what I'm saying? When I get there,
yeah,
people walk into my house like, oh, okay, this him.
So we're gonna get into the this or that segment now, boy.
All right, now this or that.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of.
That's honestly,
hey, look, because
one of the inspirations for the name change of the game.
Right. Hey, look, and to the audience, anybody that's watched this point, because this. A Likkle tan table, this is where it's at.
Hey, okay. All right. First one, boy. You going with this, which is poop a melon, or that, which is piss a marble?
Oh. I think I gotta try the melon, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I gotta try the melon, bro, because I can't look. My urethra can't kill that.
Yeah, I ain't doing no.
I can't do that, bro. I can't. You can just take me out, bro. Honestly, just yell at me at that point.
Now,
for
and
real.
pause. They say that the butt is like a muscle, so it has the capacity to stretch that far.
But at the same time, that's
gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
That was just a crazy sequence of words right there.
The question, it wasn't.
But look,
good.
Like I said, bro. But at the end of that, you're probably gonna die. Yeah, that's gonna do some damage. Oh,
I mean,
a melon. Oh, well, but you know, there's some melons grow a little smaller. Look, yeah, you still gonna take some damage. That's all I'm gonna say with that. Okay, damn. Right, okay, this or that starting off crazy.
Yeah. Got to start off with a bang, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Next one. You going with this, which is being shot in both of your shoulders.
Okay. All right.
Or that, which is shot in both of your knees.
Shoulders.
Yeah, I think.
Shoulders. Knees. Knees. I can't even run away. Shoulders.
Yeah.
I can still. Help! Help! It's a maniac. Bah! Shut up.
I was about to say that. Well, I mean, if it's like sanctioned, I'm pretty sure they just gonna shoot you in either or.
Right.
But like the cons of both are like shot in both of your shoulders.
You probably gonna bleed out either way.
You could potentially bleed out. If you don't bleed out and survive, you could potentially lose feelings in your arms. Won't be able to use them.
Done. And then knees, like right here.
And then your knees, yeah, you're not walking ever unless you get prosthetic half legs.
Right.
You got a lieutenant.
I donate myself to science. Y'all turn me into Terminator then. RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Yeah. RoboCop.
No,
RoboCop.
thank you.
Nah, I'm straight. Nah.
So you going with the
just
shoulders?
like on the nah, that's okay. Y'all can just I'll die. I'll die peacefully actually. I'll perish.
Leave me alone.
Right. I'll perish peacefully.
For real. All right, next one.
Okay. All right, bro.
You going with this, which is have sex with a goat but no one knows, or that, which is you don't have sex with the goat but everybody thinks you did.
That's all right. I can live not knowing that I actually went through it. Yeah. I can. Yeah, seriously. I'm
not doing it.
I don't care what you think. I don't care what you say. Look, I can't do it. I can't.
I know what I did.
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro.
If you believe that, you're a dummy.
No. Hey. Yo, nah, not you just unlocked the core memory. The GOAT, what was the movie? Monduke's Light, Club Dread.
Bro, I was just thinking about that movie. That was crazy.
Broken Lizards Club Dread, everybody. That's a great movie.
Yeah,
great. That was a classic. Definitely,
we was probably a little too young to be watching.
Of course, you know what I'm saying.
We was locked in.
Hey, look, hey, I'm gonna be honest. Like looking back on it, like and especially in the era we came up in, having unsupervised internet access was crazy.
A little bit diabolical.
Having unsupervised internet access, like by mid 2000s, onward, wild. Parents, please watch what the kids doing on the internet like a hawk, especially these days.
Look at their history.
Yes, all of that, Look at their history.
So you're not having. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bet.
No, I couldn't. No way. Ain't no way. The whole world could think that I did it as long as I know in my heart that I didn't do it. Y'all not finna gaslight me. I'm gonna live my life. It's okay.
I'm with you. Next one. You going with this, which is live forever.
Okay.
Or that, which is die right now.
Damn.
I'm talking about like as soon as you make the decision.
Now what is it? Do I stay at this age right now? Am I just aging constantly? Is it like an eternal youth kind of thing? Or because I'm be honest, if I just get old forever, I guess you can just drop me right now, bro. Because I'm just gonna be like brittle, and I'm just like what? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to like live hooked up to a bunch of machinery and junk. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it would be cool to see what the world turned into, but
nah, I don't think I want to be here for that.
But at the same time, like,
I ain't gonna lie to you, I feel a zombie apocalypse coming on.
Don't talk that up. Please don't talk that up, bro. I'm finally in like a half decent spot with my life. If a zombie apocalypse happened, and I can't even just because, you know, I still got people to try and protect from the zombies.
Right.
Well,
that'd be selfish.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So you'll go with live forever if. Well, you said you're going with live forever regardless, or you going with live forever only if it's.
I guess I gotta live forever, bro. I would actually, like, I'm trying to tell you, I would be so fucking pissed if I die right now, because like I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, not like to be depressing, but like my life is in a good spot, and like, you know what I'm saying, I would like to keep it. I like to enjoy it. That would just be crazy.
Yeah, you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Yes, on me, I do.
All right.
Okay, another one.
Last one.
Okay.
You going with this, which is have the.
Continue.
Now, see, I didn't even put.
You can cut this out, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah. I cut this.
No, you don't actually have to. This is funny.
All right, you going with this, which is have the ability to turn sand into water, or that, which is have the ability to turn air into sand.
That's crazy.
It's a deep question.
There's enough water on Earth. I'm turning air into sand.
The only really benefit I can see from that is to be able to supply yourself with your own sandbags during a hurricane.
Florida thing.
Other than that, like what?
Straight Floridian thinking.
Bro, sand is so hard to get rid of. Like, bro, you can wash your feet and all that off when you get off the beach and still have sand on you.
I think that's what's stopping me from going to the beach, even though I really do want to go to the beach before I leave here.
You probably should, because I feel like if you don't, you're going to regret it.
I'm going to regret the hell out of it. I'm going to be mad as hell at myself. Like, bro, what were you doing?
Yeah.
And I didn't go to the beach last year when I was here because it was a tense time, had a family emergency. Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
See, I didn't even know you was here last year.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was,
no, you good.
It was rough. It was.
You got to handle business.
Yeah, I spent a week here last year. Okay. But yeah, to the this or that, turning air into sand. There's enough water on Earth. Ice caps are melting rapidly. I can supplement. Kind of, sort of, not really, I guess.
I think I'm gonna go with turn sand into water. Honestly,
but in Earth is 70% water, with more frozen water waiting to melt.
But
I'm just saying.
But think about it like this: let's say you find yourself stranded in the desert or something. Mm-hmm. No water around. You could turn air into sand. How that's gonna help you? If you be able to turn sand into water,
it just depends on how much that I can generate, though.
I'm gonna say you gotta. I mean, I would feel like you got an endless supply if you're able to just turn
air into sand. No, because I'm saying if I'm stuck in the middle of the ocean with turning air into sand, I'm building an island. If I can just generate endless amounts of sand. Now, if it's like taxing, like if it's like with like my human stamina kind of thing.
Then. Well, I mean that's another scenario, but I was saying like if you stuck in the desert.
Oh yeah.
Like well, how was gonna.
Well, then I'm cooked. Yeah, quite simply.
So I guess it's situational based.
Yeah, yep. It's situational. That's good though. That was crazy. That was like a cool little curveball. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the wild stuff, but then that's like really like thought provoking. Like what? Yeah. Okay, so this or that. That was this or that. And
yeah, sir.
That was that. Here you go. I think it went out. Like a sparking back up.
I'm gonna say probably. All right, so like I said earlier, first cousin. What's some memories you got?
Oh man, come on.
Other than you already mentioned Club Dread.
Nah, man, come on, man. I got it, man. We got a catalog. Come on, bro. Misty Springs. I was
gonna say
so many days at Misty Springs.
The wrestling.
Hit the pool, bro. You out there,
bro. I was out there jumping off of the
crazy. Jit was tripping. Like, hey, this album bad as hell. No, we was just some badass kids.
Swear to God.
Yeah, we was into something regardless.
Man, listen, I was jumping off of the roofs. I was jumping off of the little planter things that had to be at least 10 feet tall.
What? Crazy. Oh my gosh, I remember you broke your wrist at Carolina Club?
Climbing the
Yes, bro. Yes,
that's-
bro. And of course, like we was playing outside, and as soon as I go inside, cook or something like that. I don't remember very vividly. It was 20 years ago.
I remember. Well,
Yeah.
I don't remember you. Well,
I was
now
there.
that you said that you was there,
Yeah, I was there, bro. And
I remember seeing y'all in the house when I.
Right, that was vivid. Yeah,
but what happened was, I don't know. I was just bored.
Right.
Just being mischievous.
Right.
And I was climbing
just doing
the stair railing. And the material that it was slick. And I had on socks. So.
Cooked yourself.
I got like halfway up the stair railing and slipped. And I caught myself initially. But I shocked myself that I caught myself. I was like, I really caught myself, and I let go.
Oh wow! It landed. Ugh.
Oh man,
that's awful. Yeah,
I landed face first. Hit my tooth, broke my wrist. It was bad.
Yeah, that's bad business. Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. So many, you know what I'm saying, summer days at the pool, cookouts at the pool, aunts, you know what I'm saying, aunts, aunties, cousin, you know, whole look squad, man. That shit. That's that real deal nostalgia, man.
I tell everybody all the time how drastic of a change it was when Nana passed.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. On me, that shit. That shit fucked the family up. Put it quite simply,
bro. Like,
but, you know,
it was never the same, though. How was going through that in your perspective?
Crazy to keep it simple, because
that's y'all had moved.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying, like, you know, being an adult, understanding now, like you know, everybody of course taking it rough. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying, moving to a new place right after that happened, you know, adapting to that up there, life up there, and all the stuff that was going on you know. Dysfunctional family things.
Yeah, man.
But, you know, I love my people regardless.
Got to.
As long as you ain't done wrong by me, you know what I'm saying? It's all love.
Right.
But yeah. Oh, crazy, man. Crazy times growing up, man.
So,
hey, sorry to cut you off. No, I got one thing. Because sometimes I see people say, like, ain't no way this the heat we used to be playing outside in. And honestly, that's very relatable.
Bro,
that's like,
I just posted that on my Facebook the other day. I said, there's no way it felt like this outside when we was outside playing, boy.
Bro, are you for real? Like, oh my gosh. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had immediate relief at Misty Springs with the pool, goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but still.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like, past that, bro, brutal.
Bro, it's hot air outside right now.
Right. Look, not in High Point. Shit. But I wouldn't move any further up north than there, though. Because that cold is crazy.
Right. So we actually went to school together briefly.
Yeah, what was that?
Was that in the portion of 4th grade?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So how was that like?
That was crazy, because like I think like we was living together at the same point, because like both our moms were at Nana's house. Yeah, crazy.
Did the like dynamic in the classroom change at all when I came in there for you?
I don't even remember like my feelings about it at that point, but you know what I'm saying, you goddamn. What? No, I mean, you know what I'm saying. How do I say this? Unique, one of a kind. You know what I'm saying? Definitely distinct, stand out.
I've been told I give off main character vibes.
Right, definitely. Definitely.
I don't get it, because I just be, you know.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing about it. You just be living. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, just tell a cool ass story. Yeah, definitely like main character vibes. You know what I'm saying? You know, in my show where I'm the main character, this nigga shows up and it's just like, oh my God, that's your cousin Eddie? Oh no. But yeah. Nah, but I think it was cool, you know what I'm saying? We was cool in class, I remember.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it wasn't no crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. I remember vividly that I wasn't going for none of that part.
Right. Yeah.
It was like, I don't know what y'all had going on beforehand. If y'all was cool, that's cool. Right. But if y'all was messing with him, that's over with.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I wasn't going.
I don't know. It wasn't a lot of that at Turi T. Now, middle school, when you know what I'm saying, fucking hormones started getting in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you start. That's when you started seeing how fucked up everybody was.
Kids are cruel, definitely.
Right.
And I feel like they getting worse.
Crazy.
Especially with social media and everything.
Look, a YN is actually a scary thing. Nigga, like what?
I don't want no problem with no YN,
bro. So
I am not trying to. No,
nah, I'm good. Yeah, you can hold the.
I'm good.
I hit that before you. But look. So while I'm at the creek though, you know what I'm saying? I'm just getting back into town. Like I'm waiting on Pops to pull up on me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the creek, so dude jump out. I'm talking about straight YN. I'm talking about pants sagging, tattoos everywhere, the rogue demeanor, like straight thug. Down to the, I'm talking about look like he ready to switch piece of shit. I'm like, yo,
You know what I would have did?
what? Oh, I had them locked already.
You go ahead and back up out of here. I ain't got no time to be getting caught in no crossfires.
I'm saying,
I don't know who he beefing with.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't like to assume things, and I mean, shit. Hopefully, I mean, you know, hey, I hope it don't happen that way, but shit,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I can people play. I'm observing as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta be.
I see some shit. You know what I'm saying? If I see some shit looking crazy, then you know what I'm saying. But a dude just walking in the store, even though if he is fit the profile, as someone would say. Nah, hey yo,
I want to make it home, baby.
now look, how you just did that, but don't you hate, like, you know what I'm saying? Walk past an old white lady, she got done.
I find it funny.
That's so crazy. It's so crazy.
I'm not going to lie to you. I giggle on the inside.
Or like, you know what I'm saying? You in the parking lot going back to your car, you know what I'm saying? They say like, they shit, walk past.
I'm probably one of the most gentle people I know. And like for somebody to walk past me and feel like they gotta clutch their purse, it's hilarious. Cause later, I don't want your purse.
Right? What you talking about? What you got going on? Yeah, they wild. That's crazy. It's so
I'm liable to say, "Hey, how you doing?
Right.
Have a nice day."
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it moving.
Decent person shit stuff.
Yes, we're gonna get into the Am I the A-hole segment now, boy.
Okay. Am I the A-hole?
All right, this week's Am I the A-hole question says, am I the A-hole for breaking up with my girlfriend after she refused to go on a nice date I planned because it was on a Wednesday? He says, I'm
over this question already, but keep going.
He said, a 27-year-old male, recently hit a small parlay win and decided to do something special for my girlfriend, which is a 25-year-old female. That boy hit on that parlay, boy. I be hearing about that. I don't even get into it. I'm not a gambling man.
Nah. No, I don't rock with the parlays.
He said, we have been together for almost a year, and things have been good, but she always says she wants me to plan more thoughtful dates. So I booked us a reservation at this really nice restaurant she always talks about. Hard to get into. Amazing chef. I spent $800 in total on the reservation, drinks included. It was for a Wednesday night because that was the only time I could get a table. I told her it would be a surprise, and when I finally revealed the plan, she looked disappointed. She said Wednesday was a bad day for her. She has work early the next morning and she would rather do something on a Friday or a Saturday. She said she would rather do a multiple event thing, like dinner and a show or bar hopping. And I asked if I could cancel and reschedule.
All right. Yep.
I explained that this was a special reservation and the timing cannot be moved. Also, that I cannot afford to do something like this without the parlay win. She said she appreciated the gesture, but still would rather do something else on the weekend. No compromise, no let's make it work, just flat out no. That made me feel like nothing I did would ever be enough, like it was more about the vibe than the effort. So I told her if this is how she reacts when I try to do something special, then maybe we're not right for each other, and I ended it.
Message.
Now my friends are saying I overreacted, and I'm low-key thinking I might have. Am I the a-hole for walking away over this.
Okay, can I please rip into this? Can I please, bro?
Yeah, go. Yeah.
Bro.
Well,
First of all, to the friends that made him feel like he was crazy for that, friends.
Yeah, they ain't
cut
real.
them out your life,
They ain't
homeboy.
real.
Get them out of your life. Get them out of your life ASAP. They are not your people.
Because they misread flags.
They are not your people. You, my boy. You know what I'm saying? You did what you could. You made something happen. She wasn't appreciative over a dumbass reason. Point blank, period. Oh my gosh. Look, you know how I say Kid Rocks? Of course you know how to say Kid Rocks. Damn, kicking a rock. I would have told her, kick a boulder and step on the Lego. Cause yeah, that was absurd. I was upset listening to that from start to finish. Cause what?
Yeah, she was tripping.
Yeah, she done. She out. Okay, bye. I'll holler.
He tells you that he done got you a reservation at the restaurant that you've been talking about. You've been dying to go to.
Epitome of thoughtful. Babe, I hear you, babe. Okay, let's do it.
Granted, it's a Wednesday. You work the next morning, but so what?
Yeah.
So the hell
that's
what?
the experience. You know what I'm saying?
Live.
Especially, you know what I'm saying, for the surprise factor too. Come on, bro.
Tell me you ain't never went out late night on the night before you had to work the next morning?
Yeah. Hey, look. Sometimes you make it happen. Sometimes you're a little late.
Oh no.
Those, you know.
You ain't the a-hole, brother.
Right.
And you need to lose your friends because they're not
your quote unquote friends. Definitely
they're not your real friends.
Heavy duty air quotes on friends.
They want to see you losing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
And you are $800 unless you take somebody else.
Okay, yeah, my brain kind of glossed over that part. 800? You dropped 800 on a date? All right, yep. Bye. Bye to the friends that tried to make me feel like I was crazy for it. Bye to the girl. I'm moving on with my life. Y'all can all go to HE double hockey sticks.
You know, in math, you round up. So that's $1,000.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely dropped upward of a band. Yeah.
And she said no because she had to work the next morning. Boy, hell no, boy. You are not the a-hole. And that was this week's Am I the A-hole segment.
Right.
So you've been hearing or seeing about this whole Diddy trial and stuff?
No, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm on social media, you know, probably what's the word I'm looking for? A judgment worthy amount.
You know
what I'm saying?
You seen Kid Cudi just went on the stage.
Right. Today. I didn't deep dive into that, but I saw the headline.
I read some stuff because I'm a Kid Cudi fan.
Right.
So when I heard Kid Cudi, when I heard that this man Diddy had his car blown up,
yeah,
because he was talking to Cassie.
Yo.
I was like, boy,
that bro's a super villain.
Let me tell you,
bro's a villain.
Let me tell you something. Let Kid Cudi would have wound up dead.
Oh, you would have did it.
All right.
Whoa. Yeah, exactly. Right. Hey. Sorry. So sorry. Yo, yeah.
Especially that. Whoa.
Diddy would have met his end by your hand.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Well,
yeah. That's how
my hand. But it would have happened.
Right. One way or another. Yeah. He would have been out of there. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
And I think this crazy. This whole situation and trial is really like it's showing people's mindset.
Right.
Like how they think about certain situations. Like people actually feeling like it was just easy for Cassie to just up and leave.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like not understanding the perspective of a victim of abuse. Like, bro, come on.
And most of these people are the same people that have probably been through some of the same situations. You're just not famous.
Right.
And it didn't go as far as that person having you, get physical with other people without them and stuff like that.
Crazy.
That was wild.
Absolutely crazy.
And
bro, Diddy's dead a supervillain. Diddy's a supervillain.
Cassie is gorgeous, boy.
Yes.
So for him to have done that to her, like, you are a monster.
Yeah. That's what I said, bro. It's a supervillain. Thought I was playing.
And then you
bro's like Griffith.
I heard recently, I've been, doing my YouTube videos, watching and reaction and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the topics was pretty much how, Keefe D got arrested for the murder of Tupac.
Right.
And he pretty much confessed to also being involved with the murder of Biggie Smalls, and said the reason why Biggie got killed was because he didn't get paid for killing Tupac.
Mm. Hmm.
Yeah. So pretty much the situation was right.
Right.
It was a dude in Diddy's camp that Diddy gave money to. I think it was like $1.5 million or something like, or $1 million. He gave him a check to give to Keefe D.
Right.
For killing Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
But the dude never gave Keefe D the check.
Oh.
And I don't know what he did with the money, if he pocketed or whatever. But Keefe D and them never got the money. So whenever Biggie Smalls came back to LA, that's when they spun back and knocked him off for not getting paid.
Crazy. Yeah, crazy work. Look, let the beef go, man. Put the guns down. Hands up. Come together.
Yeah, it get deep, boy. Pause.
You know what I'm saying?
Come
together, my people, our people. Please.
You watch any other types of podcasts?
Not really. Yeah, I'm not like a heavy duty podcast listener.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I like some shorts from some.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like what's it? Can I Vibe with Y'all podcast? Like 4 black dudes.
I think I've seen some.
Right. They do little segments like name a song from childhood, that blah blah blah, and then they'll play a little bit of the song, and then you know what I'm saying, they reacting. You know, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, it's a vibe.
I think my algorithm is, I ain't gonna lie, my algorithm is like Castanet. Anybody that's like surrounded around him, like Dez, Talil, Ray, Rakai,
Duke,
8, all them.
Yeah.
All are in my algorithm.
Phantom.
Of course.
Yeah, his big ass.
Hey, put some respect on Phantom.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, from one bait man to another, Phantom. No disrespect.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Have you ever watched they ciphers?
No, I haven't.
Bro.
Oh, I'm missing out?
Phantom and Chris? Underrated. Phantom low-key got bars.
No.
And Chris does too, and he got, like, his voice is wild as hell.
Duke can't rap?
I mean, he can, but it's like, it's like I've heard it before.
Right. Same.
You know?
Right. He just fit right into the whole.
Some people have compared him to Moneybagg Yo.
Oh. That's, you know, not even like hearing nothing he's rapped. Like, I could go for that.
Just by definitely go for that. Yeah. So
the way he talk and all that, yeah, I can go for that.
Right.
Hey, can I bring up something? Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know how people get comparisons all the time, right? So, I'm getting a comparison a lot lately. He's a comedian. Is it valid? Come on, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Bro, I'm talking about everywhere I go, bro. I'm talking about people. If you ain't guessed by this point, thank you. Please validate me. I don't look like him. But if you get it, fuck you. I mean, forget you. Sorry. Yeah. All right, can we?
Are you talking about I don't want to say his name.
Do it, bro. Just do it, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why I don't want to say his name. I don't want to say his name and be right because it's gonna blow me. Because what the hell? And I don't want to say his name and be wrong, and you feel like I think you look like him.
Bro, just say it, bro. Just say it. Just confirm that we're on the same page or not.
Drewski?
Yes. Everywhere, bro. I'm talking about up at job in North Carolina. I'm talking about down here. I come see my barber that I done.
Y'all don't even have the same haircut.
It's just, you know, heavy set, exaggerated,
heavy set, light skin.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, that's probably the only two.
I get another one too. Can you guess another one? He's an actor.
I don't know why I was gonna say Terrence Howard.
Oh, come on, bro.
Come on, man.
But when I'm wrong, I'm still right.
Who is it?
Oh, you can't. Nah, you ain't got no guesses. Come on, man.
Uh,
Son of a rapper. You probably
son of a rapper.
yeah. That's like a dead obvious hint. And if you can't get it after this, I'll tell
Is
you.
it one of T.I. sons? Son of a rapper. But I ain't gonna lie, yeah, it looked like Pimp C.
Nah. Okay. Coming straight out of Compton. Crazy mother name. Not a gun called Wit.
Okay.
Yeah. O'Shea Jackson Jr., everybody.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
That's why I was
to the
like,
audience.
Okay.
Yeah. That's about it. That's what I'm getting lately.
Bruh.
And hey, yeah. So no,
I feel like I don't even have to say what the hell I get. I can't be outside for more than 15 minutes. Oh my God, you look just like Bob Marley.
get some new material.
I appreciate that. I don't know if that's. I don't know. I've just.
You don't feel no type of way, like you don't have white people say that to you.
I've had people of all kind of races, shapes, and sizes and colors.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, but you definitely adopted the, you know what I'm saying. Y'all Rastafari.
I mean, because I am in fact a Rastafari.
Right. You know what I'm saying.
So I mean, I guess it's a. I mean, but not all Rastafari look like me though.
Right.
I just took the vow of Nazareth and I took it a step further.
Right.
So, no sharp objects touching my head or my face, stuff like that.
Okay. See, I didn't know that. That's actually, pretty good piece of lore. Thank you for the education.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that. Knowledge is power, everybody.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wear the Star of David.
Right.
As we consider ourselves Hebrew Israelites. Oh hell, we done talked about all this. Oh,
what's next? What up, man? That was
the dad joke, boy.
What?
So a couple episodes ago, I started. Well, a couple weeks ago, I started running into a lot of dad jokes on social media that had me in tears.
You said bad jokes?
Dad
jokes?
Yeah. Oh. So I wanted to just, share them with my people.
Mm-hmm.
So I started putting them in random parts of the episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the dad joke for this week, boy. What's the difference between a fridge and a butthole?
What I wasn't expecting a punchline, but wow. Yeah, I'm stumped. What?
A fridge doesn't fart when you pull meat out of it.
Wow. Next. That's wow. You're so childish. That's so dope. Straight dad joke. I forgot the mic was right here.
Bruh, every time. It gets me every time, boy.
Crazy.
We're going to get into the not guess the charges, the my client segment now, boy.
But I'm
So you can see the screen good. We're going to pull the first one up, boy.
Oh.
You want to guess what you feel like he went to jail for first? Or
either he did something violent, like he put hands on somebody, or he scammed somebody. One or the other.
I can see it.
Maybe something drug related.
Okay. Let's see what your client is being charged with. This man is being charged with overnight camping on the beach, glass containers on the beach, and possession of paraphernalia.
I was sort of kind of right. Drug related.
I mean, I guess that he is
technicality.
He is quite sandy.
Right.
So the evidence is there.
Yeah.
It's a technicality.
So I'm in front of a judge right now.
I'm the judge, boy.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Your Honor, my client committed a victim's crime. At the end of the day, nobody was harmed. You know what I'm saying? He just somewhere where he wasn't supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Give him a chance to rehabilitate himself. community service, something like that. Like, you know, maybe some pretty intense community service, but you know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, how you think he gonna get to these community services if he sleep on the beach?
That is a very fair point. Well,
I mean, I can recommend, you know, a rehab because he was in possession of some type of drug paraphernalia. So obviously he, you know, he already took whatever that drug was.
what's that? What's that, bro? Okay, I got you. Yeah, he said I'll take that.
You better take that, boy.
Yeah, he said thank you very much.
But listen,
Your Honor.
I ain't gonna lie. If I see your client in my courtroom again, boy, 40 years.
For the same charges?
40 years.
For the same charges is crazy. That's excessive. Get him off the bench immediately.
I don't care if he got arrested for jaywalking. 40. If I see him again, boy.
Yeah, I gotta report you. You gotta get this bar, homeboy. You go blatantly abusing your power. Good Lord, man.
All right, next one.
Yo, no, that was cool. That was tough. I like that. I rock with that.
Here it go.
Oh my God. Oh, stereotypes. Please, stereotypes. Oh, driving without license.
Okay. You feel like your client is being charged with driving without a license?
If it's not, or some violent.
Let's see.
Oh wow. No, see,
alcoholic beverages on the beach.
Okay.
An illegal immigrant / alien. So your client that you're sitting right next to, he's not even supposed to be here. What we gotta say about that? Before we even address him being drunk on the world's most famous beach.
For real. Nobody talks about Daytona outside of Daytona.
Yeah.
Daytona does not come up in casual conversations. Everybody's talking about Miami or like LA surrounding area, you know what I'm saying? Cali.
Okay, so yeah, back to him.
Bro. Well, we're in a bit of a pickle here. What? Bro, ain't no way, bro.
Do you even speak his language?
He speaks. It's very broken, but I understand. Yes, he speaks enough.
All right.
So
that's Exhibit A.
Your Honor, my client pleads no contest. Ain't no defending this, bro, dude.
Well, we're gonna deliberate with the prosecution.
Right.
Come to a decision at a later date.
Right. Yo, I was way off with that one. I wasn't trying to be. Look, I swear, because you know, TOS, terms of service, hate speech. I wasn't trying to like imply nothing crazy, but
this is YouTube, boy.
Yeah. But anyway, next.
All right, next one.
Oh, I may swerve in that corner. Whoa. I can't pin him. That's a tattoo on his forehead? Oh, no, buddy's unhinged. He might have did something to somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Don't forget, this is your client now.
Oh, dang.
I'm going to say, don't.
Your Honor, my client's an upstanding young man. A pillar of the community.
You didn't even believe yourself when you said it. So you want to see what your client is being charged with?
Yeah, I got to.
Your client is being charged with petty theft, second offense, possession of paraphernalia, and possession of methamphetamine with purchase, boy.
You don't want that I might letting go. Yeah, because that was definitely him. I saw it.
So what you got to say? See, I got to light the joint up again in the courtroom for this.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
What you got to say for your client? I want you to look him in his face. What you got to say for
Your Honor,
it?
my client is a victim in a vicious cycle of addiction.
Or you getting all this right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
My client is a victim in a vicious cycle of addiction, and while that does not excuse the actions that he's taken, and the fact that he should be responsible for them and be held accountable for them.
Stumbling, boy.
Hey, I'm improv here, bro. Chill. Beating that my client is a victim with a history, like I said, against the vicious cycle of addiction. I recommend light sentencing with mandatory rehab, free until he's free of drug usage. But Your Honor, that's the defense. The defense rests his case.
Okay. So I'm seeing that it's a petty theft. But even though it's the second offense, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because he didn't see me the first time. I ain't gonna lie to you. If he seen me the first time, I'm glad you know. I'm glad you know.
Yeah, he would have threw the book at you, buddy.
I would have threw the whole stand at him, boy. But this is my first time seeing him, so I'm gonna cut him some slack a little bit here. I'm gonna talk to the prosecution, see if I can get him into some kind of drug rehab facility, where he's watched, supervised, he's taken care of, he got meals and stuff, so he ain't got to be out here stealing. All right.
My client thanks you, Your Honor.
All right.
Addiction is bad, everybody.
Yeah, L addictions, man. It is a sickness.
Next.
I'm gonna say next one.
What? I don't even have a guess, honestly.
I was gonna say, do you have some type of relation to your client by any chance, boy?
Your Honor, I'm sure you're aware of the clip where a judge like you got dove on. Now, of course, at risking the disbarment, I wouldn't take action like that. But just with the nature of your eccentric character, Your Honor, I wonder, have you had any? if you was really interviewing these motherfuckers, somebody definitely would have dove. Yo. Anyway, I don't have any speculation on my client's charges, Your Honor.
We're gonna see. We'll see what he being charged with.
Okay.
Reckless driving. What the hell was he doing? What you doing on my roads, boy?
Oh. Your Honor, my client was in a frantic state because he got a call from his mother saying she had like a medical emergency at home. She had a really bad headache. Vision was going out. Something serious.
I think the prosecution kind of figured y'all was gonna pull something like this. We have, in fact, the phone records of that day, and it indeed shows that not only did he not contact his mom at that time, he was in fact on the phone with a 26-year-old female. So he was on his way to some booty.
Oh, okay. Are you sure, bro? Are you sure? Okay. Well, with the evidence presented, client pleads no contest.
We're gonna talk about the punishment for prosecution.
Definitely getting some points on his license. But
also, that's out of there.
I'm just saying, relatable.
All right, last one.
I'm
gonna go guy. He kind of looked like me. Yeah,
Are you of any relation to my client, Your Honor?
You know, I don't think so.
Is this case a conflict of interest?
I feel like whatever he's being charged with, I don't think he did it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. I don't even know what he's being charged with yet.
You don't think he did it?
I don't think he did it.
Well, only one way to find out, Your Honor. I don't have any speculation. Again, although I do sense a hint of bias. Do you need to be excused from this case, Your Honor?
I think I'm pretty good on this case. Your client is being charged with obstruction officer without violence.
And as an officer of the court, Your Honor. Now, just on the strength of respecting the law and those who serve and uphold it, to even obstruct an officer warrants, once again, as he is my client, some light, punishment to keep him held accountable for his actions.
Well, like I told you before, I don't think he did it. I think them police officers was messing with him. Because what was he obstructing? Why y'all was talking? Why was y'all talking to him in the first place? He ain't got possession or nothing. He ain't fleeing or looting. He not trespassing. It's just obstruction. What he doing? What was he doing? I don't know. That's just me though.
It's a good question.
Well, we still got to go through the prosecution. I don't make the final decision. But that's just what I'd say.
On the news, Judge Rastafari has been disbarred. I had to find a word right now.
First day. I'm off the bench first day. I ain't gonna lie.
Buggy. This is cool.
The first 40 years, I'm out of here.
40 years. But Your Honor, that's an absurd 40 years.
I don't care what you say, bro. That was this week's My Client segment.
Funny. Yeah. Yeah.
So what's the plans for the future other than you said earlier that you had some content stuff in the works, like for what was it, November and December? October, November?
Last quarter. October, November, December.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm my channel once again being long form content, streams a few times a week, high quality, high edited, high production, stylistic, long play gameplay videos, single player story driven games. I like to tell a story. I like to tell my story with the game. You know what I'm saying? The game tells its story, and I tell my story. You feel what I'm saying? Right.
So now when you got a webcam when you be streaming?
Laptop. I use my laptop camera. I don't have a separate camera just yet.
Okay, but you do have.
Yeah, I have face cam. Yeah.
Okay. So do you
I get all those. Yeah.
You ever get in a character whenever you playing a certain game, or okay? That's what's up, boy.
Yeah. Kratos was very frustrated at the poor level design of his game. I'm playing God of War 2005 right now, and as much as cool of a legacy piece as it is in the franchise, boy, forget that game.
Yeah, I heard from a few people that it was kind of difficult.
But I mean, not even in a fun, combat, challenging way, poorly designed levels and stupid, janky hitboxes. I'm climbing on a wall, right?
Yeah.
There's a zombie above me. So, I'm looking at Kratos like this. So, I'm down here. He kicks his right foot down to air. He connects with nothing visually, but the actual hitbox of the thing, I get hit and die. Crazy hitboxes,
And that's on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, I mean you can run into stuff like that on any difficulty. That's just a part of the game. But then playing it on the hardest difficulty available to me at the time, on top of that, was a different level of frustration. And I'll be honest, I do feel kind of defeated because I turned the difficulty down at the very I'm at the tail end of the game, dog. I was so mad, but I was like, you know what? It's okay. I'm gonna just push through this because I'm not doing this to torture myself. I'm doing it for the sake of the content, and I did most of the game on the hardest difficulty available to me. So forget you if you don't like it.
No,
You
no,
not
no, no.
you ain't meant to be part of the crew.
I was
Those are
about to say, gamers, you don't gotta play the game on the hardest difficulty. Playing games is it's not to stress you out. You're
right.
supposed to be,
But then
relaxing.
you know what I'm saying. Then you got the competitor. You know what I'm saying the desire for a challenge. At least some people. You know.
That's cool for them, but I don't.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Me
I feel you.
personally,
And that's why difficulties, I feel like that's why difficulties in games like that are definitely mandatory so
yeah,
people can get what they want out of the game. You
right.
want easy story driven or you want difficult that really make you, get you into it depending on the game. Yeah.
So, is gaming your favorite form of entertainment?
Yeah, I think right now, I play my games and then I watch gaming content. That's a lot of what my algorithm is on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? My people
Mm-hmm.
doing little gameplay videos that I like. Shout out, inspo type people, Afro Sindru, C Reacts, dude named Dado Doya, Rhyme Style, a bunch of different people.
Okay.
One dude, Trophy Hunter named I Am Rob. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yeah.
And trophy hunter, that's the people that be like trying to achieve, get all the
Every
achievements on the
all achievements
game.
/ trophies,
Yeah,
100%
that's what's up.
completion normally.
I think the last game I did that for was Hogwarts Legacy.
I know that was a crazy trophy hunt. I heard, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a trophy hunter myself, but, I know things, about stuff.
Yes and no.
Didn't you have to play it through it twice for it?
Well, you had to play.
Or you had to play the
You had to
story
play at
once?
all the houses at least once. Yeah,
The story mode.
yeah.
You had to play through the game how many times? 4?
4. Yeah, yeah. One for each house.
That's crazy.
Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin.
100 points to Gryffindor.
Yeah, I'm Team Ravenclaw, boy.
Right. Okay. My bad. I ain't mean to goddamn shout out the wrong set around here. It's Bit Ravenclaw around here. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm not affiliated. I'm not a thug.
So, what would your favorite game be?
I mean, I don't think I can pinpoint one favorite game. A lot of different games have, done a lot for me throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? I can give some franchises though. You know what I'm saying? Some franchises, some one-offs.
I can give some companies in general they one-offs.
Yeah. Shout out to Rockstar. Stop delaying your game, please. Especially being a gaming content creator. Now that I have to plan around that. I'm trying to do something like leading up to, like go back to something leading up to GTA 6, build the hype, and then, day one till, a few months afterwards when the hype dies down some, of course.
Right.
But yeah. And then, it's like high music, how people dodge like dropping albums or like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
So you paying that ticket when GTA 6 come out?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it for the legacy, for the Rockstar fan in me, for the content. I got to.
I was gonna say because I heard the cheapest one was like over 100.
Oh yeah. I really hope GTA. I hope GTA doesn't release at $100 price tag. I'm still getting used to 70s. Games used to be $60.
Games used to be $25, $30.
But value of the dollar. Yeah.
True. It freaking sucks, man.
Yeah, the dollar sucks. America's trash. It could be better, but it could be worse. Put it like that.
Just thinking about inflation gives me a headache.
Right.
Because why the hell did everything have to get so expensive when we became adults?
Bro.
Apartments used to be $500.
Look, hey, you know what I'm saying? Lord, whatever higher power, blessed up. My little 1-bedroom, $550 a month. In big 2025. That's
Yeah, you done came up, boy.
Yeah, I mean, look, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the best, but it ain't homeless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's something I can deal with until I get to something better.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know
and
what I'm saying?
So how are the prices up there compared to down here?
Like a 1-bedroom, like right there in High Point. I mean, it also depends on where you're going and whatnot. 1-bedroom probably about anywhere from like 7 to like you know, upwards to 1,000 and or better on the high end luxury. You know what I'm saying? But like efficient, like 7, 8, 900. I'll be honest, I feel like 8, 900 probably a little more realistic. I haven't looked at the market in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too up to date, but
I was about to say that's a lot less than Daytona, boy. Especially like you say in certain areas and places.
What's the low end here? Like a 1-bedroom.
The low end I've probably seen was like 9.
Oh, yeah,
A
and they
van.
building all this luxury stuff here.
Yeah. Anything over that is like 1,400. Crazy as hell.
Yeah, you gotta buy dang there, relocate.
Right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. That was another episode. Likkle Tan Table. I want to give thanks to my cuz for dropping in again. Boy, I appreciate your presence. It was a pleasure.
Yes. It was a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Boy, linking up.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Definitely long overdue. Lingo catch up.
It's good to see, you know, all the stuff that you involved in and everything, and all the stuff you've done overcame in the process. So definitely big up to you.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it, man. No, that made me feel real good. I appreciate it. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You're doing your thing too. You know what I'm saying? You inspire me. You know what I'm saying? You like bro got dead ass a whole studio set up, making it happen,
trying to do
doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? Look, it can happen for you too. Keep grinding.
Most definitely.
Don't give up. Just got to do it. Nike. How much Charlotte's both said it. Just do it. Do it. Don't let you.
Well, I want to say I appreciate all of my listeners, my viewers, and supporters as well. If you're watching the video on YouTube and like what you saw, make sure you drop the like on it for me, please. Post your comments, get involved in any other segments, ask me any questions, tell me anything, and it'll be addressed in later episodes. Make sure you share the video with your friends and family, your loved ones. Get the video in circulation for me. And subscribe to the YouTube channel, boy. We are at 108 subs. Almost at 110, which means we're almost at 200.
Yeah, sub.
Yeah, we're moving and grooving.
Like love to hear it.
As soon as we get to 200, we're going to be posting a silent library video.
Oh, that sounds fire. If you had that live by the time I get back down here, probably next year, I've been there. If we can coordinate it.
Yeah,
that's going to be crazy. Yo, hey, like I said, Captain Rastafari, because you know what I'm saying, my whole thing, Power Motif, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for having me, you know what I'm saying? Come along, you know what I'm saying? Introduce me to your crew, you know what I'm saying? This your lane. Tap in, hit that like, subscribe, you know, again, get cuz going in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? You like gaming? You know what I'm saying? Come join my crew. Captain Steelo at Romance Dawn Entertainment, everywhere.
Right. All of the support has definitely been appreciative, and it will continue to be so. If you're listening in on any of the other streaming services, an example, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, or any of the other ones that'll be listed, make sure you drop your ratings and comments for me so I can know what y'all thought as well. And this is your host, your favorite neighborhood roster, and we up out of here.
But yeah, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, trying to plan some money moves, goddamn.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, find a cheap plot up there in High Point. Trying to do the same thing down here.
What you say?
You know what I'm saying?
Down here, like in Daytona?
Or, you know, Florida. Not even specifically Daytona. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in, you know, because Daytona, pretty prime real estate already. You know, maybe something a little more under the radar. That's probably where you'd find some of the cheaper stuff at. But, you know.
I say, boy.
But, you know, that's what you research for. You know what I'm saying? And look, you know what I'm saying? That Chat GPT a motherfucker. Hey, I ain't even going to hold you. Okay. All right, cool. So phone call done. So what's up? We camera ready?
The camera been on.
Oh, fuck. Are we recording? Oh, shit. Damn. GTA 6 going to be that serious, but that Raising Cane's, it's never that serious.
I'm in line for GTA 6 right now.
Brother. Yo, nah. All right, so what's this? The next talk piece? Hell yeah. All right.